For me, the highlight was the emotional intelligence sessions. I learned some really practical skills around kind of the amygdala attack. You know, when you're in an environment like this and someone fires a question at you, just being able to calm yourself down, and some of those skills that I had never really thought about. So that was wonderful. Understanding myself a lot better through the 360-degree process, that was really helpful too. Coaching was great. I'm a coach on Westpac's Coaching Academy, so I really value coaching as a tool for leaders, but the Ignite program has taken that to a whole other level, so that again was particularly valuable. And then I think also some of the very practical skills, so that great balance between I think probably self-intelligence and self-reflection, as well as some practical skills like a couple of days on finance for non-financial managers, that kind of thing also was, I think, a great balance, and pretty much every month I learned something new.
Friendships, absolutely. That would have to be the first one. But for me, on a professional level, it's really about confidence to take my next role, to take that leap. I think a lot of women have a lack of belief in their own capabilities. So for me, I really feel like I've developed that, and I've got a lot more confidence than where I started. But the friendship value's been pretty awesome. Made some very good friends.
There were so many amazing things on the program. I just enjoy the fact that every time we came along to part of it, there was some new learning to get from it. So I don't think there was anything at all that I didn't get a learning from. Jolt was an amazing thing, because it did open your eyes up quite, in a way that you may not have always thought about, thinking about things and thinking about yourself. So I think it was very challenging. But the whole program, I think the benefit of it has been actually the whole challenge it's brought to me, completely.
I think it's, for someone, and both being very similar, sort of having to go through a lot of the technical development you've actually had in your career, to then having 12 months of being able to just literally work on yourself and develop and understand who you are, and basically pulling together a whole lot of tools that you were taught, which you realise you can actually, it's a wealth of information that you can always use now in the workplace and with your teams, and just having that time to just literally work on you as opposed to just working on technical skills. It's just been a fabulous experience.
I can't think of any other program that offers this type of diverse learning in such a tight, well-formed group, and the opportunity to learn with such an amazing group of women over a 12-month period and really cement not only what we're learning as everything layers upon itself from module to module, but to learn with other women who are also going through at the same time.
And we've just had such amazing presenters and inspirational women come and talk to us that really make you think about your own experiences, what you're doing day to day, what you could be doing. And it's really just opened up, I think, for all of us, just a whole new world of opportunities and possibilities that we weren't really thinking about before.
What really stood out for me was actually meeting and actually having the time with 19 amazing women. Learning that actually the challenges that we think that we have individually, actually everyone has. That was really just quite a standout for me. I think the second thing was the coaching. I think the coaching was just really, for me, that was provided me with a tool that actually enabled me to work with others and actually bring the best out of others. That was really something that, as a tool, I'm going to be applying all through my life, both professionally and personally.
The journey for us hasn't ended here. We see this as, the course itself has given us some technical learnings and obviously given us some real practical tools and techniques that we can take back, and we've been practicing those throughout the year. But there's also the power of the connections that we've made and the different perspectives that the participants in the group have brought have been hugely beneficial.
I think coaching, the ability to be able to go beyond what we normally do, which is get to the problem and solve it quickly, coaching and our leadership style has been really critical this year. I've learnt so much about myself and what I can now do in creating much better leadership styles.
The whole thing's been amazing. I think, you know, the women on this course, from Yvonne through to all of the participants, have for me become in themselves role models and inspiration. But have also, you know, that group, it's been a really safe environment for us to explore ideas, both about ourselves personally as well as about our leadership styles and where we want to head in our careers. So that's been amazing. The organisation skills have been amazing with Yvonne. This course has just been mapped out for us. Literally, we've just had to turn up and put our own hearts and souls into it. The rest has been provided, and that stands out for me above any other program that I've been involved in. And then, of course, there's been many, many bits of the program that have taught us so many skills and, I guess, given us a framework to use those skills going forward.
I've actually had, maybe it's sort of 2 or 3 month intervals, one of my colleagues or a staff member just pop into my office or give me a call and say, Jo, I'm noticing a change in you. I'm not sure, you know, what you're quite learning on this women's program, but it's doing something to you. I see the way that you're interacting with us, your thinking style, just your confidence and your presence really are starting to change. So that's cool, that's really cool.
I've definitely had people, sometimes they say, oh, it's that global woman stuff again, or you must have been on Global Woman again, or is that one of the things you learnt? But also, you know, I've had good feedback from my team about coaching, around some of the way we've been setting up some of the work we do and influencing and some of the presentations we do, and so they've gained a bit as well, and they recognise it comes from there.